What's good, everybody? So check this out. So everybody been asking me about this dream I had. And I always told y'all dreams are not dreams. We was told they was dreams, but they're actually real realities that exist. You just somehow come back to this. You seen the movie The Matrix when they tap in and plug the back of their heads in with the cord, and they go into the Matrix and then they come back to reality. That's what dreams are. So always remember this. Before you lay down, say what you got to say. Say what you need to say, because you might not come back to this reality. You might be stuck in that one. And a lot of y'all might be saying, oh, what's wrong with that? It's better than this. Let me tell y'all something. The dream realms that I'm in, I've been in a lot of nice ones. Ones I wish I could have brought the things back here. Some ain't pleasant. All right? So be careful what you ask for. I was told that by a preacher. A deacon said, be careful what you pray for. And that's another video, because I had a dream and he asked me what happened. I told him and he said, wow, you really asked the Creator? Can you experience that? I'm not going to tell you you're wrong, bruh, but you got what you asked for. But you wasn't alone, because he was with you. All right, so what I'm getting at is, what I'm about to tell y'all is this realm that I was in, okay? Call it a dream if y'all want to. I was in this, if you want to call it a train yard, a railroad yard, a junkyard, some kind of factory yard. It was big and it was just trailers everywhere. And when I was there, I looked, everything was full of water in the middle. So the middle had nothing but water in it. And the trailers was all spread out. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to go in the water. But something made me walk to the shore of this water. And there was this big, what my eyes told me what it was. It was a chain. It was this big, y'all know the barge is? If you check one of my videos, you'll hear me break this video down in one of my past videos, but I'm trying to retell it to the people that never heard it. So it might sound a little different, but it's still the same, and it actually happened. I actually was there, y'all. So I was standing in this part of the realm looking down, and I seen all this water. And I said, wow, what is that? And it was this big chain. Have you ever seen a barge that goes down a river? Or a Carnival cruise boat, or the cruise boats y'all see in the movies, how they got the chain coming out the side of the hole at the top of the boat where the anchor goes down and drops into the water. Well, a chain that big that drops an anchor in. And I said barges because it's pretty much the same thing, but a cruise boat is bigger than that. Well, this chain was laying in the water like a snake. When I say a snake, it just had the S curves. And it went out, it went out, it went out, and then to where I couldn't see it. But I'm looking at the chain, and I cannot explain to y'all why I did it, but I did. I walked up to this shore of this water, and I looked and said, wow, why is there a chain here in this water? Like what? And I never questioned why the water was flooded this whole area. Almost like it was a flood from rainwater, flooding everything, but it formed a lake. Let me tell y'all what I did. I went down and and when I say everything was real to the touch, to the sight, I'm going to break down why it was real to the touch and to the sight. And I want y'all to understand, when y'all close your eyes at night, these places y'all go to, whatever they told y'all they were dreams, whatever, y'all, the shit is real. It's not real. It's not cap. It's real. So be the fuck careful before you go to bed at night, because you might not come back. And if you in something fucked up, I pray for you. You better be thorough as you is here when you go there. So I went down and I took my hands and I was trying to grab this big chain, knowing I couldn't pick it up. As I went to go grab it in the water, this whole chain raised up out of the water in about lightning speed. And this big, huge dragon came up out of the water. So what, I just got chills, y'all. Look at that. I wish y'all could see the hairs on my arm. So when I reached down to grab this chain, this thing that shot up out of the water was the chain, and it was actually a dragon. And the chain was the dragon's tail. If y'all ever seen these movies where something crazy and really horrific and destruction is in the air and it's chasing somebody that's on the ground and it got that crazy music behind it, that's exactly what was playing whenever this dragon rose up in the air. How they show y'all how dragons move and they fighting other characters or other beings, worldly beings in y'all movies that y'all watch, how they maneuver in the air. That's exactly how this thing moved in the air. It got in attack mode. Once it got up in the air, I tried to grab the chain. It rose up in the air and the water went away and it turned into his tail. And he had his 4 legs. And when he went up in the air, y'all ever seen the movie Never Ending Story? The dude Latrell, or the female Latrell, and I thought Latrell was a dude. It was actually a girl that played that character. That was a dragon. But this dragon was black, green, red, and it went up in the air, and it was in violent mode, like, oh, you tamper with me. Or it was almost like, oh, you here. I got you right where I want you. It went up in the air, got enough height to get up, so if it had to blow fire at me, it would be perfect distance where it couldn't reflect or bounce back and affect it, I guess. But when it went up in the air and it came down, the music started playing in my mind. And this music was coming from all around. It was almost like, if you ever seen the movie Transformer, where they show, if you Google Prime Fights, Prime, Prime Fights, it would show Optimus Prime fighting Megatron. And then one of the other Decepticons show up to help. That same sound from that movie. And I didn't see that movie when his dream happened. I didn't see this movie till after the fact. But that same music, that same coming to get Prime music was playing when this dragon went up in the air. Then the dragon turned around and stopped in midair. Tail went so many ways. Oh, I forgot to mention the tail had a diamond on the end of it. It was a diamond tipped tail. His tail was a diamond. And it turned, and then it came down and it stopped above me, and I started running because something said this shit is real. He blew fire, y'all, from probably every bit of 200 feet up in the air, straight down. That first breath of fire that came down from him, I felt that shit. It was so hot. I kept running. I ran. I ducked. I ran in this trailer, like a construction trailer, y'all. And I'm in this trailer, and I can hear this thing out there making this squealing noise like a mouse, like a rat or something, when like making that. And then you can hear the building. You could feel the buildings like moving and shaking because his wings was flapping and it would blow the trailers around. And then he came down, and he hit the trailer and clawed it, and the claws was in the trailer, and he shot back up in the air. And I looked out the window, and then he went back up in the air, then he came back down, and he blew fire again. But when he came down blowing the fire, he busted the trailer. Because his fire busted the trailer open. I ran once he blew the trailer open, and then something was telling me it's over. So all I know is that it went back up in the air one more time, and I'm running. There was nowhere else to run, y'all. I told myself I'm cool. I ain't running no more. And I looked up at him. He looked down at me, and he came down, and then right as he opened up his mouth, I woke up. So that's the dream of the dragon. I want y'all to know that the shit be real, but these realms it's not a joke. They lied to us in the beginning, y'all. There's some shit going on in the world. And they keeping us in the dark. But as long as you stay real and true to yourself, the things that you know and you see and that it's real. Don't let nobody tell you it's not. But don't go around telling people some of the shit that you know, because they're going to think you crazy. Half the shit in life, you're supposed to keep it to yourself. You was born by yourself, you're going to die by yourself. That's the way you keep it. You can tell it to your closest loved ones, but you can keep certain information to yourself too, because sometimes they might think you fucking crazy. So with that being said, once again, when I hit that tail, When I tried to grab that chain, it turned into a dragon, y'all, and it shot straight up out of the water. The scariest thing I ever seen in my life. Bow, holla at your boy. Comment, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, hit the bell for notifications, and I keep telling y'all, this is not just a video. What I just told you, I was there, that shit was real. To the touch. I felt the heat, it wasn't cold. It would have cooked a hot dog if it was sitting right there. I could have made breakfast by this dragon's breath, and that's real.